What's going on, guys? Austin here. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at my Week 12 5-minute fantasy hits and misses. With the quarterbacks, I did all right, 60%. I said, Baker Mayfield was going to have a great game. I said start Josh Allen, same thing as Sam Darnold. I was a little disappointed in Carson Wentz with his 4 turnovers. I mean, obviously, you can't really predict that. And then Jacoby Brissett didn't have as good of a game as I thought either. Sitting Jameis Winston was not a good idea, but I called Russell Wilson. I said he was not going to have a great game. I said Dak wasn't going to have a great game, and Jared Goff wasn't going to have a great game. All those guys pretty much busted completely this week. My running backs, I hit 70%. I said you're going to want to start Kareem Hunt, start Tevin Coleman. Both those guys did really well. I missed on Adrian Peterson. I don't really know what's going on with the Washington backfield. Washington's so dysfunctional. Really anything with them is hard to understand. I said start James White. That was a mistake. Starting Philip Lindsay was a mistake too. But otherwise, sitting, Chris Carson, Joe Mixon, Carlos Hyde, Todd Gurley, all of that. I said you're going to want to start DK Metcalf at wide receiver. That was a miss. Wide receiver was my worst group so far this week. It was my worst group at all this week. I said start Kenny Galladay. That was a mistake. I said sit DJ Moore. He ended up having like 25 points. I said sit Golden Tate. I think I didn't want to start him, but I had to start him in one of my leagues, and he ended up getting me, like touchdown and a few yards that helped me win. And so again, 40% of the receivers. That one was not great. On the tight ends, I hit 50, which it's all right. I'm trying to do better. Again, with the start of Ryan Griffin, also with Eric Ebron. I missed on Jack Doyle. I said to start him. He did not do well. I said to start O.J. Howard, which was I don't understand what's going on with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and why they can't use their tight ends. But I missed on that one. But then I said to sit Gerald Everett, sit Vance McDonald. But I also said to start Jared Cook, so, balances out to, 4 out of 8. And then my defense, I did really well. I did 78%. I said to, start Chicago if you have to. They ended up getting, I think it was like 9 points or something like that. Buffalo, Philly, Cleveland, all those teams did well. And then I said to sit San Francisco. That was a miss. But then I said sit Indy, sit Jacksonville, sit Denver, and all those teams underperformed. Be looking out for the rest of Week 13 videos for next week. Hope you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving and do well in your fantasy leagues with the holiday games this week.